After a long road back from injury, Pirates right-handed pitching prospect Josh Loeschorn is back on the mound and making noise again. From his days dominating at Long Island University to his comeback in 2025 and now the Arizona Fall League, he takes us through the grind, the growth, and the music that gets him going. You're listening to the North Shore 9 podcast presented by FanDuel.
All right, so we are joined by Pirates right-hander Josh Loeschorn, back on the mound in 2025 after a long road back. So welcome to North Shore 9 as well. How you doing?
I'm doing good, guys. Thanks for having me on today.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
Appreciate you.
Of course.
Let's just break this off here. I'm a little bit cocky about my athletic ability personally, but I'm left-handed. Denardo over there is right-handed. I'm obviously a better athlete, obviously. But if you
mind you too,
the
running bit, Tyler has mentioned he can take Kyle Hendricks deep multiple times. So
okay,
continue.
I want to see. Yeah, let me hear this.
I can't. I'm old now. But how many pitches would it take you to strike either of us out? I'm left-handed. Remember that.
A lefty, all right. I actually threw more strikes to left-handers. I'm going to say 4 to a lefty. I'm going to take 5 to the righty. Yeah, I'm going to give you one to look at that I might miss. Once you start swinging, I'm not sure how many you got.
You think that you're going to throw more pitches to him? Maybe because he won't swing the bat.
I'm a little more prone to miss to a righty, so I'll say to a lefty, yeah, you'll probably get one pitch less.
Okay. What's the sequence going to look like here?
To you as a lefty?
Yeah.
First pitch, you're going to get a heater. I'll show you one first pitch.
Okay.
Depending on what I see.
He's also like 5'4".
Okay. Then you're getting something on the hands. Probably a cutter.
Okay.
Try a cutter. Try to break a bat. And then either back to the fastball up and away, or I'll bury a changeup. That's probably my 4 to you.
Bury a change. Oh, come on. That's going.
Are you spitting on that?
I'm blooping that. No, I'm blooping it. We're going the other way. Slap hitter.
We got good defense. Second. We got good defense behind me. I'll trust him.
Yeah, I'm just going to bloop it the other way, and then I'm stealing second.
All right.
Because he's a righty. He's probably slow to the plate.
All right. A time or two. Been working on that.
I'll just let you strike me out.
Or I'll bunt.
Not as confident.
No.
All right. We'll roll some heaters in there for the right side. Maybe we can get it in under 5.
Okay.
I like it.
There it is. Love it. Well, yeah. So talk a little about like your draft and college career and such. So, I mean, you had a really good career at Long Island University. You had 25 wins, a sub 230 ERA your senior year. What do you remember most about your time there?
I think I had an interesting college experience. My freshman year, we started out, I was committed to the Division II school at LIU. So I played out there my freshman year. Then after my freshman year, they kind of merged. There was 2 separate Long Island campuses, D2-1 and the D1-1, and they merged programs. So I was going into it thinking I had 4 years of D2 under my belt. My freshman year was really good, adjusted to college level well, and then got thrown into the mix at the D1 school, got to step up a level. And honestly, it worked out well for me, giving me a new challenge and step up in competition, and just continuing. Battled a couple injuries while I was still there, and obviously COVID, so I took out a good chunk of my career. But getting on the mound for a full senior year, that was exciting. We had a really good team we were able to put together, and I was grateful that year going out, get to make every start, full season, get to a regional. That was a really, really fun year of baseball, and then getting to lead that into the draft and coming into pro ball. And obviously spent all 24 and half of this year on the injured list. It's been just awesome getting back into it this year. It's like re-falling in love with the game after you're away from it for so long. Kind of forget what it's like to compete, and being able to get back out there this year has been some of the most fun I've had playing baseball in my career.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you fast forward to 2022, your 20th round draft pick for the Pirates. Were you expecting a call from a Major League Ball club? I'm assuming you had to at least know you're on a lot of radars there.
Yeah, so I got calls with probably a handful of teams before the draft, the Pirates being one of them. So I knew there was some mutual interest there. And then going into it, they were actually one of the teams I heard from the most going into day 2 a little bit, and then throughout day 3. So I always knew that I was going to be, especially during the draft, I figured that was going to be probably one of the top 2 or 3 clubs that I could potentially go to. Had some others in the mix, and then thankfully being able to get popped by them in the 20th round. It was an exciting time, and I was super happy about it.
There you go. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting is you actually went to the Frontier League also. So like, what was the experience like in that league and maybe like to bridge you over to pro ball?
Yeah, so that was kind of my goal with it. After finishing up the college season my senior year, being a senior, I was like, all right, like I felt like I've accomplished what I need to accomplish against college hitters, and kind of wanted to get another challenge under my belt before getting into pro ball. And like seeing like that year what Kumar Rocker was able to do, go to the Frontier League and still be draft eligible. So I was like, all right, this actually might not be a bad idea for me. Go get a little challenge against some professional hitters, and then kind of take that experience into obviously hopefully getting drafted and going into pro ball. So even going to that league, it kind of gave me like a first taste of what it was like getting to face professional hitters, and even just getting to learn a little bit of that failure that I didn't see as much on the college scene. I think that gave me good experience to kind of know what I was walking into the door once I got drafted coming into affiliate ball. So I felt like it kind of already gave me stuff I needed to know going into the offseason, like not even throwing against really many hitters once getting drafted in 22, just because I threw so much over the year. I already had an idea of what kind of adjustments I was going to try to make going into 2023, just based off of that little month and a half stretch.
Now, were you a computer science major?
I was, yeah.
Okay. So you go back to last year, you have the year off with the injury. Did you find that time to maybe just, think a little more about the game and learn more about the game? And just how was that experience basically being off for a year and still continuing to grow as a pitcher?
It was tough, like so in 24, I had a back surgery. So I was laid up for a little bit while, not able to do as much of like the working out and all this and the training as hard. So like my work days went from like, in season, working to the yard, 12, 1 o'clock there till 10, like baseball is your whole day, 6 days a week. And then you go into rehab, I'm on the shelf working out for an hour and a half a day, getting in like 8, 9 and being done with my day at 10. And we're at the complex the rest of the day trying to figure out, what to do while everybody else is in season play. And so like, it was definitely an adjustment, like learning, like, I got to be able to find some outlets outside of the game that you could just kind of let rehab swallow. He's like, you got 10 hours a day. It's either you're going to lay in your bed in the complex all day, or you can kind of dig into some stuff and try and, just find ways to keep busy. I had a good roommate that I was with, Owen Kellington. We got tight during that time. And yeah, like I've always been a computer guy since I was a kid. My older brother is a software engineer, and I've always been kind of a computer nerd. So being able to like play more video games, getting to dive into that side a little bit to get away from the game and, put the rehab and everything out of my mind, which that was a good time. And then honestly, having somebody else to go through the rehab process with and not just sticking it out alone makes it much better mentally.
Well, I think you answered my follow-up I was going to ask, is like, do you also enjoy computer science? And I asked it too because when I went to college, that's what I went to originally for, and found out once I got into coding that I hate it. I thought I was a computer guy at first, until I went for computers and found out I'm not a computer guy. So I assume you enjoy it.
Yeah, it was tough. Like it was like there was a big learning curve my freshman year of college, like trying to like change the way you kind of have to think to go about those problems. Much more of like a step-by-step breaking it down kind of manner, and like learning kind of like the language that computers speak versus is anything different than I'd experienced before, even just like messing around as computers as a kid playing video games. So it was an adjustment, but I found myself to really enjoy like the problem solving aspect of it, of like, all right, I got to take whatever XYZ problem our professor wants us to code up, break it down and be able to kind of, it's like teaching the computer how to do it. I found that part of it really interesting, and it kind of opened up my mind and like a new way to think. And then also like twofold, like a perfect timing, like analytics and all this stuff blowing up in the baseball side. It kind of gave me like a leg up. It's like I had a better way to digest all the information we're getting going online, being able to kind of mesh the two worlds to make me a little bit better pitcher, and also let me kind of grow my knowledge in that sphere at the same time.
Well, that's good.
Now, did you train it? I believe the name was RPP, and okay,
yep.
You're a Driveline guy as well, so you're into the analytics stuff of the pitching part of the game. So does that kind of mesh together a little bit there?
For me, big time. That's kind of what I think has helped me continue to grow as a pitcher over the years. I've been reading Driveline articles in their blogs since probably I was in high school, and like that's where I got my first start. Rockman Peak Performance, RPP. I started training there as a senior in high school. That's where I got my first taste of using Rapsodo, doing pitching drills, and really diving into the development side of baseball that I became really passionate about throughout college and even throughout pro ball now. So those two as my foundations, I feel like set me up for like my growth over the next 5, 6, 7 years to where we're at today.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Well, and like you said, you're out of baseball for quite some time. I can imagine being away from that long. It's chomping at the bit here. So, like, how rewarding was it to finally get back on the mound this summer?
There was honestly there's no better feeling in the world. It's like stepping like rehab is so day to day. You got to take it one step at a time, be patient, and being able to see the 18 months that I was doing that kind of come to fruition when you're able to step back out the mound, flip the switch, and go back into compete mode. It was like your body gets that taste of adrenaline for the first time, that sense of competition. It's like a whole new world gets opened up of like you like being out there, being in the moment, and being able to build off day to day. Being that like you miss 18 months of game innings, you kind of got a little bit to catch up on, like developmentally. So getting back out there, going through the highs and lows of the season, getting to work through everything, and just feel myself really get better as a pitcher. These last couple months has been, like I said before, it's like re-falling in love with the game again.
Your first outing here this year, you went a third of an inning, gave up 2 runs. Did you just want to get that one out of the way before you started dealing for the rest of the year?
Yeah, that was the fun one. Yeah, you go out for that first like rehab outing back, and it's so like it's strict in a sense. Like you got it on a strict pitch count. It's like almost like, hey, just go out there, get your feet wet again. But then you get pulled in an FCL game, and you're walking off the mound like, damn, that really. It's like you feel it a little bit. Like, damn, I've missed some time. And it was like, all right, you get that first one out of the way. Being back in the competition sense, being like the whole environment. It's like I'm looking back. There's me. I was like, I haven't seen a runner on second in a year and a half. It's like you got to get used to the environment again. And after that, it's like, all right, my body's used to it again. Now we can just go out and compete.
I'm just saying, if it was me hitting, I would have been on second already easily, but it's fine.
I like that. I like the confidence.
Yeah, he's real confident. It's a lot of talk. But I will say this. I mean, you've kind of expressed how you would strike us out, right? Your little approach to both of us. But, I mean, how would you describe your approach on the mound in general? A little further,
coming from a starter's background, I kind of live by like a true 4-picks Mitch that I'm trying to, one of the things I'm working on this fall is continuing to go out there and be able to come in out of the bullpen to a hitter, knowing that they have to cover 4 different offerings in any count, knowing that I'm not just going to go out there trying to pour a fastball and a slider in there, but I'm going to give them difference. It's going to be rare. They're getting pitches in the same location back to back pitches and making their job hard, trying to make them cover different locations all over the plate and not really being able to get a good look at the same pitch over the course of an at-bat. So that's kind of my approach. I would mix it up, kind of like a little bit, taking that mix of like what you do as a starter and bridge into the bullpen instead of just like, I'm not a true like power pitcher out of the bullpen. So that's kind of my approach to coming now out of these shorter stints. Give guys a different look.
So you mentioned not being quite the power guy out of the bullpen, but strikeouts have been there for you pretty much since you've arrived in pro ball. What do you think the key is to the strikeouts being there? Are you a tunneling guy, or is it just the brain behind it, or is your stuff really good too?
I like to think I got good confidence in my stuff. I know that I'm going out there with 4 pitches that are unique on the movement profile aspect, throwing from a lower release. I try to do things a little more deception, a little bit different. So I know that my pitchers have good stuff. Even if the velo's not going to pop off the board, that I'm throwing 4 quality pitches. So I'm always super confident in that. But even just the consistency of throwing them to my intended location better, like being able to throw my sweeper a ball or 2 off the plate to a righty, being able to tunnel that with a fastball up and off the plate. Where in college, I was a little more pitching down in the zone, fastball slider, getting ground balls. I've been able to kind of refine that approach coming out of the bullpen now to say, all right, I know I'm a good strike thrower. One of the things I do well, how can I take my stuff instead of a starter's Mitch always having to pitch a contact, and how can I gear it toward trying to get some more swing and miss out of the bullpen while still doing those things well? So that's kind of been the approach is shifting a little bit coming now out of the pen. And I think it's paid off well, and keep refining that to try to keep building those strikeout numbers up. So that's the fun part.
Yeah. Well, I'll say, like, on top of that, to add in here, I mean, obviously you've done a little bit of everything. I mean, do you see yourself locked into bullpen long term, or like do you like the flexibility of kind of doing both?
I like the fluidity, like whatever they need me. Like I've done long relief, I've done shorter bullpen stints this year coming off a rehab, done like starts of bullpen games in years past. So like I'm kind of open to any role. I love like going out there, getting the opportunity to compete, and I'll do it in any sense. I like the stints I can go out there, get to face a lineup at time through, going 2-3 innings, and then also coming out of the pen, like being able to close out games. Like, God, no, there's no better feeling than getting to close out a game and get a save. So like honestly, fluidity. I'll like doing it all.
My guys, like, just give me the ball.
Yeah, just give me the ball, take it from there. Second inning, 5th inning, 8th, I don't care.
Yeah, as long as Tyler's on the box. Yeah, give it the ball. All right, let's get on to the fun questions here. If if you're stuck on a deserted island with any Pirates teammate, which one would it be?
Good question. I think I'm going to have to go Derek Diamond.
Okay.
I think we got a good blend. He's got more of the outdoor skills that I know we could help out well on a desert island. I think we put our brains together. We can do some good work out there.
That's the computer science mind there, thinking about who keeps me going here.
Yeah. Whose strengths can we play off of to do what we got to do to survive? I think Cy Nielsen would be a close second in that too.
All right, he's gonna strike me out. Never mind. He's way smarter than me, and he might be more athletic. I don't know yet.
Give or take, depends on the day.
Maybe. Okay, so here's something I got to ask you. Obviously, you being from like the New York, New Jersey area, you got the call up to Altoona. Please tell me you never have, nor you ever will consume that Altoona pizza there.
Oh God, no! I've seen the pictures of it. I don't want to go anywhere near it.
Thank God. Finally, someone the right answer.
Not much. Coming from the pizza I've had growing up in the New Jersey, New York area, that's the only pizza I want to eat. I don't want to be messing with none of what they got going on out there.
Good job.
What's the go-to there up that way?
I got a really good place. Me and my fiance love to go in Hoboken, New Jersey, called Basil's. That's probably my favorite spot.
Okay.
New Jersey.
Okay.
I got to keep stacking these in case they ever make it up that way.
Famous Ray's is another good one. That's a quick walk from our apartment, and that's another local favorite.
Okay.
I've always wanted to try John's of Bleecker.
Bleeker's out in the city.
Yeah. I was there.
City. Nice. How was that?
That's good stuff.
That's awesome. Now having that a drive away from New Jersey, that's going to be nice again. Knowing that when they come out to see me, they can bring some pizza or some bagels, and it's going to make it better.
Nice. Yeah, actually, so I was born in, I lived in Piscataway. So born in South Plainfield, lived in Piscataway. There was a place in Boundbrook that I love called Stan's Chiches, but it's gone now. But
they closed down.
So again,
that's heartbreaking.
This Altoona pizza, I'm just happy to hear you're not even going to attempt it.
No, have you guys tried it?
No, absolutely not.
No, I'm crazy. I'm not that crazy.
Fair enough. I respect it.
All right. Now, speaking of me being crazy, and we're going to find out how crazy you are. We're big touch tune guys here. We take over the bar or wherever we're at with the touch tunes. You got 2 songs. Okay. What are you picking?
I don't know if I have a specific song off the top of my head, but I'm going one country song and I'm going one classic rock song. I'm not crazy into the music side, but I can dig through my playlist and find something pretty good.
But those are my 2
genres. Those are my go-tos.
I know, but I feel like I need a song here.
Let's go. My walkout song with 23 I like was Detroit Rock City. That's more the kind of rock I like. Country. I'm a Florida Georgia line guy, but I've been listening to a lot more Tyler Childers lately. Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah. Love that.
Yeah, playing Greensboro, playing a little more in the South in Florida. It turned me on some different kinds of music that I like.
Maybe like walk up to some Charleston girl.
Yeah. So my taste is getting expanded now, but those are my 2 go-tos.
Okay. You said Childers, I'm good. Love it.
What's your top on the touch tunes? I want to hear this.
Well, I'm playing NSYNC.
I'll say this. Don't judge. Like my music taste in general, opposed to like my touch tunes, might be a little bit different. But yeah, I'm definitely going JT, some NSYNC. But like, I will drop some Chief Keef. That's what I was playing last time. Didn't get to make it there. Oh yeah, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. It depends what I'm in the mood for.
Whatever you're feeling that night.
Yeah.
It depends where you're at. Are we just hanging out, or is it a little lively,
rowdy,
or just hanging out? Like I might go a little Jamie Johnson country, or Childers, or maybe I'll go Fleetwood Mac. I don't know.
Fleetwood Mac.
Someone else mentioned Creed the other day. Sometimes you got to throw Creed on.
Yep,
I could do something.
Maybe a little Nickelback mixed in there too.
Exactly.
Every one of these interviews. I feel like you're the same person. We're just like a slight variation, right? I'm like, man, you all like your questions or answers for the touch tunes. Like it's all the same. You guys probably have a great vibe going on. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's why we all get along so well. I think it's all different variations of the same kind of guy from different parts of the country, and we all mix together well.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So the question I'm going to ask you is, what the hell's going on here?
A classic. Derek Diamond's also been my barber for the last 3 years.
How did I know this? Okay, like, is Derek just
after we get off this recording, he's going to be doing the same thing to my head again.
Okay.
So this is the product of us trying a new haircut and him getting some tips from his sister who does like salon hair and all that. So she was giving him all like the spots. He was doing a scissor cut on my head, and she was giving him all the spots that clip my hair, so that way he cuts it all the right way. And that was the product before he got going.
I mean, we just see the before. I'm nervous why there's no after.
The after came out pretty good. I got a video of it, but we're gonna have another before and after tonight.
All right. Okay. Well, good luck.
I might need it.
Right.
All right. To wrap this thing up, what's your biggest goal here heading into the Arizona Fall League?
Just keep making up for time. Just keep stacking innings. Keep going through the good routines that you get in season, the feedback that you get. Now getting to face some really good hitters, honestly, out in the Arizona Fall League. Looking at the guys up and down these rosters, another step up in challenge competition. Just getting more information about how my stuff is playing, and then where I want to take that going into next season. Like 2 goals of mine, like I want to get the changeup usage up more and keep improving the quality of my fastball. And then other than that, just keep seeing what the hitters are telling me. Gonna have a lot of good hitters in the box, compete against them, and see what kind of information I can get from them to kind of tailor my approach to the off season while keep more opportunities to compete. That's better for me, more fun. So keep getting the inning count up and then roll into a full year next year, healthy, ready to go.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, of course, best of luck this Arizona Fall League. We'll be out there in about 3 weeks. So hopefully we'll catch up and see you guys there. We'll
maybe we can get Tyler in the box and see what it's all about.
I was going to bring that up. Yes, actually, like we need to make that happen. I'm sure
we'll
get you in for some bullpens, and I think we can make it happen.
The problem is that I can't ruin everyone's confidence by some 32-year-old from Northeast Ohio just taking them a yard.
No,
we've given up plenty of hits in our day. One more ain't to shatter any confidence. So I want to
do it, Tyler.
We might have to make this happen.
Damn, I'm getting a little sleepy.
You're gonna get loosened up over these next couple weeks now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be cage. I'm used to hitting fungos, not real baseball bats anymore.
You can step up with a fungo. It might not survive, but
yeah, if you come in on the hands, it's not surviving.
No, it ain't. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys out here. That's cool. You're gonna be able to make a trip out.
Yeah, for sure. So, Josh, one last thing too. Let everyone know like where they can find you on your socials and such.
Social media easy on Twitter and Instagram, both at Josh Loeschorn 15. Those are the 2 main ones I use. So if guys want to find me, they can find me there.
All right. Well, good stuff. Once again, thanks for coming on. And yeah, we'll definitely be out there. And I can't wait to see you strike out Tyler on 3 pitches.
Hell yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys having me on.
For sure. Have a good one.
Appreciate you.
You too.